Hey kids, so it's October, it's that time of year again, and I'm in the mood to hunt some ghosts. See, I got all my ghost hunting paraphernalia right here. I got this empty can of 7-Up that acts as a PKE meter. I got a stick of Gillette underarm gel, which acts as an electromagnet thing. I got a cup of coffee because breakfast is always ruined without coffee. I don't care what anyone says. I got a remote control here to record stuff. I got another remote control here to record stuff. I have a Canadian loony to bribe anybody to have a 90-minute conversation with me. And I think that's what I need. I'm not that quite sure, but I do have something that could help me out here in my ghost hunting endeavors. I got this Ghost Hunting 2.0, Breaking New Ground by Chris Bors. Apparently he's an expert in this sort of thing, and I'm hoping to learn a lot from this fine publication. I went for the digital version on Amazon, had to convert it. The formatting was kind of crap at some points, but I'm hoping to learn a lot from this fine publication on how to hunt ghosts in this new Wait, what's that? Oh noes, it's a ghost. Quickly, where's my phaser? That's all I got.
Yeah, hi, sorry, I had to cut in there. Look, so here's what we're gonna do, because I recently picked up the Chris Bors' latest, greatest, award-winning book, Ghost Hunting 2.0. It will revolutionize ghost hunting everywhere, I guess, and, this being the Halloween season, I suppose, let's read, every so often, we'll read a blurb from the book, and nothing major, nothing spoilerific or anything like that. We'll just read the book and I don't know, have a couple laughs or something. Just a hunch. So I will be reading a passage from Ghost Hunting 2.0 by Chris Bors. Pitfalls of Exiting the Body. The very first chapter in the Tibetan Book of the Dead describes in detail the process of how the soul exits the body. The way this happens is very important because this process causes a lot of problems if done incorrectly, so pay attention. I'm going to tell you the correct way of exiting the body. The book tells us that the correct way of exiting the body is by traveling up through the top portion of the skull. That's very important. This is usually an instinctual action upon death that helps to keep the mind from becoming confused, but sometimes this doesn't happen. Trying to exit the body from any other area is too traumatic for the human mind to endure. If this happens, this will cause the mind to enter into a state of confusion called bardo. Bardo can cause a spirit to downward spiral into all sorts of negative ailments. So, important lesson for you folks. When you die, you have to exit through the top portion of your skull or else you will be confused. This is very insightful, very powerful stuff. Riveting stuff.
So I just came back from a reception, and I got a heavy dose of diarrhea because I haven't been feeling all that well. Such a nasty thing to say, but hey, you know what? It'd be a great opportunity to start a ghost hunt, or at least in this case, talk to a spirit or something. I don't know. See, I have reason to believe that this electric lantern thing is haunted. There's a spirit waiting within. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave that lantern here, and we're going to try and summon it and talk to it, and hopefully it'll do some great things or something. I don't know. According to this groundbreaking new ghost hunting book called Ghost Hunting 2.0 by Chris Spores, who I've never heard of, but apparently he's an expert, or so he says. After all, he was the 55th most subscribed channel on YouTube at one point, whatever that means. In a couple of his ghost hunting sessions, he used peanut butter and fudge to get a response from a spirit, and that's what we're going to do here. Now, I don't have any peanut butter or fudge or Nutella or any of that stuff, but I do have this glass or cup of green tea. They call it green tea, but it's actually kind of brown color, as you could probably tell. But we're going to try and tip the spirit with green tea. Apparently it likes tea. So, evil spirit in this lantern thing, if you want the tea, I really appreciate it if you could light up for us. Oh no, it lit up. It's totally a spirit lighting up this thing on its own and not a jump cut, because I don't know how to cut jumps. So you want the tea? Okay, you could have the tea. I appreciate it if you could drink the tea, because quite frankly I don't like green tea. It has a nasty taste to it or something, and it makes me puke. So you could have the green tea if you want. Evil spirit in this lantern thing, have the tea. Or would you prefer I gave you something else? I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, I got an empty can of 7-Up. Would you like an empty can of 7-Up? Oh, it lit up. It wants the empty can of 7-Up. So we're going to move this cup of tea aside. And you can have the empty can of 7-Up right here. It's empty. You can do whatever you want with it. You can make holes in it. You could crumple it up. It only has like a 5-cent value anyways when I return it, so I'm not losing much. Just a nickel. Because fuck nickels or something. I don't know. Come on, you could do it. Use the 7-Up can. The spirit. Touch my arm. No, seriously, touch my arm. I've seen it in an episode of that Haunted Interrogators show. Touch my arm. I've seen spirits do this before. You could touch my arm. Okay, it doesn't want to touch my arm. Hey, you want to play a game? We could play a game. That's always fun, right? So I got this thing that's popular with the kids for some reason. It's called Nash. Charlie, if you're American, I guess, or something. I don't know. We put a pen here, and we put another pen there, and what I want you to do is evil spirit, if you really exist, I want you to move the pens. Move the pens, evil spirit. It's not that hard. All you have to do is move the pens. See, that wasn't so hard. That was totally an evil spirit moving the pen and not my foot hitting the table. Honest. So, evil spirit or something, would you like more tea, or would you like a bag of chips? Enlighten me with your responses. If you want chips, turn off the lamp. Ooh. The lamp's turned off. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I don't have any chips. Would you settle for, I don't know. Well, the lantern's shut itself off, but it did move the pen a bit, and it points to no, as you can probably tell. The spirit has went away. I scared off the spirit. There's no spirit. So this ghost hunting exposition ends in failure, I'm afraid. Yeah, so Ghost Hunting 2.0 is a bust. I think I'm going to settle with Ghost Hunting 1.0. Apparently that has a slightly higher success rate, although you really want a worthwhile book to read. Go get Ghost Hunting 2.0 by Chris Bores. It has a great set of fiction here, and you'll either discover a new means of ghost hunting or you'll be irate. Although, on second thought, I could give you another book you could try out. Super Mario Bros. 3 Brick by Brick by Bob Chipman. Because if you don't get any ghost hunting tips from Chris Bores, then Bob Chipman will surely ruin Super Mario Bros. 3 for you. Because he sure as hell ruined it for me. Thanks, Bob. Asshole. We will return you to your regularly scheduled programming. And this is stupid fucking hell. Get this. Alright, we're done. Good night.
Reading another passage from Ghost Hunting 2.0 by Chris Bores. This one is a brief description of one of the tools of the trades used by ghost hunters. It is a highly sophisticated, highly expensive device known as a flashlight. Really important item to have in a ghost hunting session is a flashlight. When investigating at night, you're going to need this item, the flashlight, to get this, illuminate the room, which is very important in a ghost hunt. If you're going to a dark room, you're going to need light, and the flashlight will illuminate the room so you can see a little better and presumably scare away all the spirits. So something to bear in mind. But you know what? I'll read another passage here just to like lighten the mood a bit. When the conversation was fortunate enough to reach step 6, because his thing has 6 steps or something, the investigator would ask one of the most pointless questions I had ever heard. Do you feel happy here? This isn't a bad question if you're working towards a goal, but the problem was that nobody had a game plan in mind to take the conversation beyond this point. So if you're going to ask a spirit anything, don't ask them if they feel happy here, because that is indeed a pointless question from expert ghost hunter Chris Bores, and I've got nothing. So I've been reading to the end of this Ghost Hunting 2.0 by Chris Bores book, and I was reading the last passage of the book, and there was something about that passage that kind of stumped me. I'm going to share with you here because I don't think I'm spoiling anything. There's nothing to spoil in this book. Anyways, the passage reads, I have poured my heart and soul into this book, and I try my best to push the envelope during every investigation. Hopefully, I will have even more fascinating information to share with everyone about the spirit realm in the future. This is where it gets weird. This is the part that stumps me a bit. Until then, I will keep on pursing the paranormal. I will keep on pursing the paranormal. That's the part that really stumped me here, because how do you purse the paranormal? What is pursing the paranormal? Is like, do you need a purse? Do you need like a highly sophisticated purse device or a flashlight or something? I don't know. I've been reading this whole book, and at no point did he mention pursing the paranormal. You know, whatever happened to, I don't know, how do you purse the paranormal? Like, I don't get it, because it's I don't get it. It's like, how do you purse the paranormal? Does anybody know what pursing means? How do you purse the paranormal or something? Because I don't. It just confuses me a bit. It's like, how does anybody? How do you purse the paranormal? You know, is that what I'm doing wrong? Is that why I can't summon the spirits from that lantern or whatever the case may be? Because I'm not pursing the paranormal. You know, the book doesn't cover that. How the fuck do I purse the paranormal, for fuck's sake? Anyways, I got nothing. Other than that, I don't know, it was a pretty entertaining book. And that was you know what? I bought it for a lark. Like, I'm not the biggest ghost hunting guy there. Like, fuck, I'll see it when I believe it. But I bought it as a lark. I wanted to see how bad the book was, and the book was fairly poorly written. You know, the typos and the punctuation errors and just the lack of proofreading overall. But I can't say I disliked the book. I thought it was a rather entertaining read, which, you know, it's either a nice basic guide to ghost hunting, or it's really, really poorly written fan fiction, whatever. You know, for me, I bought it as a lark. You know, if nothing else, I was gonna get I was gonna get some guy's rambling views on a subject matter that he claims to enjoy, and or something. I don't know. Fuck, I don't care. Um, yeah.
Hey kids, it's the evil spirit living in this lantern taking over this radio signal using a voice you probably heard a billion times for no reason whatsoever. Letting you know that I stopped talking to that guy because he was using the ghost hunting book from the Irate Gamer. That shit never works, so please, if you're gonna talk to ghosts, seek professionals. Don't use this book, it doesn't work. Face it, ghost hunting is ruined.
Yeah, so that was a great ending. So yeah, greetings from 2021, and thanks for listening. Sitting through, 15 minutes worth of exposition on the Irate Gamer's book on ghost hunting, which, to be honest, I'm quite amazed did not get a sequel now that he's doing the Ghost Doctor thing, or whatever he's calling it. I would have thought we would have seen a book on Ghost Hunting 4.0, or at least Ghost Hunting 3.0, or something like that, but I guess he's still working on that, finding new methods of ghost behavioring, or whatever he calls it. So, yeah, kind of a strange piece of business, that book. I don't recall what compelled me to actually buy the book, but I did, and if nothing else, I could at least say that I got a couple mildly amusing video logs out of it. Well, amusing to me, if nobody else, and some quick audio blurbs, almost all of which you've heard and seen in this year's special, which is the closest thing to a Halloween special I could come up with on short notice after what I had originally intended went awry. But yeah, I did go back to read that book on the Kindle app. That screenshot was fairly recent, like 5 minutes, about 5 minutes ago, quite frankly. A few passages, and you know what? Maybe next year we might get some more mileage out of that book. So while it's not a particularly good book, it's poorly written. There's some typos here and there. The most notable at the end, some questionable material, like you don't know if this is on the level and that sort of thing. And there's a bit too much ego stroking for my taste. Like there's a blurb about how he celebrated being the 55th most subscribed YouTube channel or whatever, and how that's a responsibility or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, dude, come on, fuck. But it wasn't a good book, but I could at least say that I was mildly entertained by Ghost Hunting 2.0, and I got some material out of it. So thank you, Chris Bors, for an entertaining tome that I was able to mine for stuff, and I'd imagine more to come. So that was that. Thanks for watching and taking this weird trip back in time to the past, and hopefully things will pick up pace from this point on, and yeah, until next time, take care, be safe, and good night. Later.